Knock knock, who's there? A door hanger we're gonna make. These are super cute, and we kind of got inspired by these by just wanting something to put in our office and our doorknobs. A lot of times people think ribbon and things are just for like younger girls or children, but you can really make a lot of cute grown-up accessories. So this is great for a girl you know. You can make a boy one, you can put it on your desk drawer, and I'm gonna show you how to make it. So this is where you can really get creative and find some things to use for it that you normally think, well, what could I do with this? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to any local craft store, thrift store, wherever you wanna go, and find a doorknob. Now, this is just a regular doorknob handle we got at a local craft store. And if you notice, we got one that has a hole in it at the top right here. Now, this is gonna be really important because we're gonna put the ribbon through it, like so, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a piece of ribbon through that hole when you assemble it, and that's what you're gonna use to hang it from something. So it's gonna look like this, basically. So, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna get our ribbon that we want to match the doorknob or whatever you want. This is a cute little one that looks like a ladybug. So we're gonna do a ladybug themed one, and we have reds and blacks. We got some red and black Swiss dot, and we have a really cute new Lady Love ribbon, and it's so sweet. It has little ladybugs on it and hearts. And it's fun, so this is gonna be a really cute one. Now we have our ribbons already pre-cut. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna wanna pick a variation of ribbons, anywhere from 3/8, 5/8, 7/8, but don't, 1.5 inch usually tends to get too big, so 7/8 is the highest size you wanna go. So what we're gonna do is we pre-cut these to be about 15 to 16 inches long. You want them to kinda all be the same if you wanna get that nice full look like this. So we have ours pre-cut, so let's do it to it. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get a needle and thread, and you're not gonna see the thread, so don't worry about the color. Go ahead and thread it through the needle pretty long, and you're gonna knot the end right here. So just go to the very end and just knot it through. That way it's nice and snug and secure. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and get your ribbons. You're just gonna put it in a loop like this. So go ahead and run the needle through. It's gonna stop right there where that knot is. So what you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna kinda wanna variate and use a different ribbon or a different size each time you loop one through. That way there's no same colorways and it's nice and variated like this one. So then I'm just gonna pick like a 3/8 one, go ahead and loop it. And at the very top, just run that needle through both pieces right here. Easy breezy, nice and easy. So go ahead and run those through. This is really fun because you can pick all the different colors you like, or you can have a themed one, like this one's gonna be ladybug themed. Or if you have like maybe a boy, you could do like one with one of our robot ribbons. It's a nice little accessory to have, and it's really a unique gift, especially with the doorknob top you're gonna pick. Or you can pick, anything that's rounded and can be put at the top for a centerpiece. So going to yard sales and garage sales, all that kind of stuff, you can find some really cool treasures and use them for like a really unique craft to give someone or make for yourself. You're just gonna keep looping these through. So just continue to thread that needle through and pull one down. You can see where it's starting to form a circle. So just keep on picking different ribbons and stitch them on through. Now, as you're doing this, remember to mix it up. You don't want too many of the same ribbons woven onto the needle and thread at the same time, otherwise it's gonna get boring. So just keep picking different ones, different sizes, different colors, different patterns. You really wanna get that variation so it looks as colorful and patternful as possible. So once you come to an end and you have all your ribbons stitched on, we're gonna move on to the next step. So we're just gonna stitch this last little one on. Then you should have a nice full circle of looped ribbons. So pull them all down to the end of the thread, and you can kind of see where it's a nice little pom-pom shape. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna boop, set it down. You're gonna try and spread these ribbons out so they're nice and flat and like a nice little circle. Now what you can do to help this process is just take your finger, put it right there in the middle, bullseye, and you can kind of shape the ribbons around this finger as a center point just to make your circle. So you're going to get those nice and flat. What you're going to do is take that thread and you're just going to whip stitch through the top. So it kind of holds them together. So you can just kind of go through the tops of these ribbons like so. Just go up and over, up and over. You can go through every one if you want, or just some of them, but the point is just to get them to stay nice and tight together. So just go ahead and do that. So once you go around the entire circle, when you come to the very end, you're just going to pull that thread through. That's just going to kind of help secure it and hold it in place together. That way it doesn't fall apart and keeps the shape nice. So just go ahead, and I would just knot it one more time. So just go ahead and run that needle through. Make a nice little knot. And then go ahead and snip your thread. So now that you have that, you're going to go ahead and take that doorknob. So you're going to take that doorknob and pick whatever color ribbon you want, which is what you're going to use to hang this. So just go ahead and loop it. So just going to thread it through that hole right there. And now this is a really important part of this. You're going to want to pull it all the way through so there's some showing. But ideally, you're not going to have any ribbon showing, so you want to have it in there just so it's got that loop at the top. It's not coming all the way through. And you're going to take your screw, and you can just put your finger right here to hold that little hole. And in between the loop of the ribbon right here, you're going to go ahead and stick the screw through so it's right in the center. And push it on through. See, but you don't want that ribbon to show, and I'm going to show you guys why. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip this over and just put a little bit of hot glue in here just to kind of secure the screw and the ribbon. So you can just kind of squeeze it down there. Just push the screw to the side and make sure. And it can be on the outside as well, because what you're going to do is you're going to take this placket and put it right back on through and glue it like this. And that's going to help push the glue down into that hole so it keeps this knot in the screw nice and secure. So once you have that, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put this through the middle of the circle right here. So first you can kind of find your placement of where this is, that center point of that circle, so all the ribbons are spread out flat. So you can kind of move these around a bit. So you're going to find that circle, and right here on this placket part, you're going to go ahead and put glue on that. So when you stick it through, it's going to glue to the top part of the ribbons and keep that all in place as well. So go ahead and line that with glue. And bullseye, stick it on through. Then you're just going to flip it over. Once you flip that over, just make sure all this is kind of sticking to that placket. You have that nice little circle shape that's formed. Now, you're going to take a styrofoam ball. You can get these at any craft store in the floral section of a craft store. You know, use whatever you want. And you're going to take this, and you're just going to basically wiggled it through that screw right there. So this is what's gonna kind of make the ribbons drape over it and give it that nice round shape. So you can just kind of push through. It should go on there pretty easily because it's just foam. Just kind of whirl that around, nice and secure, and then just flip it on over. And you can arrange the ribbons how you want. And you're ready to hang it on a door.